guys, I am Matt from Matt's LP Adventures.
And I am Zabi from Zabi Cannibal.
And we'll bring you a special Wi-Fi battle today between XxRubyDragonxX
and Roshu. Man, was it a battle.
Yes, sir, it is a very interesting battle indeed. Hope you guys enjoy this battle.
Now let's get this battle started. So the battle begins with Ruby Dragon leading off with his Winnie, which in return is a Ursaring.
And Roshu brings out his Absol named Yami.
Winnie goes for Protect, trying to scout out Absol's move, probably.
But Absol uses Sword Dance to increase its attack very sharply, so Protect was wasted.
Yeah, got off the free Sword Dance there. But Winnie's Toxic Orb has activated, so I guess it has Guts. And then Ruby switches out to his AK-47, which is his Scizor.
And Absol tries to use a Sucker Punch, but it failed because attack does not work. It was not attacked that turn.
Yeah, and then Scizor goes right for a Bullet Punch.
Well,
and Absol takes that very fine, actually.
Surprisingly, Absol used Stone Edge to do massive amount of damage to AK-47.
Never known an Absol to live an attack that powerful from.
Roshu switches out his Absol for Frogger, the Swampert.
And AK over there is still using Bullet Punch.
Must have a technician ability or something.
And it didn't do as much as it did on Absol.
Yeah.
One bulky Swampert we have here.
Built like a tank.
So, Ruby Dragon returns his Pokemon to bring out Jimmy, or Genie, however you say this name,
I think it's spelled Gemini.
Espeon.
Frogger tries to use Stealth Rock, but due to Espeon's special ability, it's bounced right back on his side of the field, which isn't a good thing.
That's bad for Roshu's part. He got the rocks.
Yeah.
And Gemini uses Grass Knots. I don't think Roshu was expecting a Grass Knot.
It does quad damage to Frogger, takes him out.
Times for the damage, for the win.
And Swampert's a pretty bulky Pokemon too, so it must have did a lot of damage there. Roshu sends out Ruby, the Sableye, and the Stealth Rock on his side of the field actually hurts Sableye here.
Ruby switches out and sends out Tybolt, the Typhlosion. Shiny Typhlosion.
Sableye tries to increase its stats with Calm Mind, increase its special attack and special defense.
Oh, and Tybolt goes for the Eruption!
This is gonna sting a little. This is actually gonna sting a lot, actually. Because unfortunately... Ooh, Ruby just stays on.
Barely
just
did
barely.
that.
And pulls out a Shadow Ball. But it doesn't do as much damage as he thought it would do.
Yeah, gives a chunk out, but not enough.
Roshu sends out Aragon the Flygon. A very shiny Flygon for that matter. And Stealth Rock does its damage on switching out.
Once again, Ruby calls back Tybolt and sends out his AK-47 once again.
Aragon uses Earthquake. It gets a stab bonus because it's a dragon or ground dragon type.
And it does a decent amount.
It looks like it's holding a life orb.
Don't see many of those nowadays.
Unexpectedly, Aragon must know Fire Blast, and I guess Ruby wasn't expecting that.
It must be a mixed Flygon we have here. And Scizor goes down, as Life Orb continues to do damage. Ruby sends out Winnie again, Ursaring. Wonder what it can do this time.
Aragon uses its Outrage. It gets stab bonus for that too. This is gonna hurt.
For the
Barely.
lot. And when he uses Facade, with its poison, it does double the damage.
And takes out Aragon. Ugh. Just barely, too.
And poison takes its damage toll.
Roshu sends out Yami the Absol once again.
I don't think Winnie's gonna last much longer here.
No, especially now that Yami used Sucker Punch. Take it out. Priority moves take first to hit. So,
Yeah. Ursuline went down with the good fights. So, Ruby sends out with Typhlosion again, Tidal.
and
What do we expect?
Yami takes out Sucker Punch yet again, and does massive amount of damage taking out Tybolt.
Tidal. I'm sorry. So, now Ruby sends out Mystic. The Kingdra.
Yami tries to
Another
go for
shine.
a sword dance to increase its attack by 2 states.
Was he predicting a Dragon's Dance?
Probably, but it wasn't the case this time.
And Kingdra used Waterfall, taking out Yami.
Counter that, Roshu sends out Oz the Salamence. And yet again, Stealth Rock does its damage. Intimidate also scares Kingdra into lowering its attack.
So I'm guessing we can see a switch here, and yep, we do. And we come out with Cotton Gin, the Jump Pluff.
This is the Pokemon of the week. This is Jump Pluff. It is a grass flying type Pokemon with Pokedex number of 189.
And it has 3 abilities, but this certain Jump Pluff has the ability Chlorophyll. It has the item Leftovers, and its EVs are 252 in HP, 252 in speed, and 6 in attack. Its attacks are Bounce, Substitute, Sleep Powder, and Leech Seed.
And also, you can find this in the 5th generation games if you are in the White Forest on White version. I think that's how. Yeah, I think it might be there. But anyways,
Unfortunately for you black Pokemon users, you gotta trade from white.
anyways, it looks like Oz is asleep due to Jump Plus sleep powder. So Roshu switches out Oz and sends out his Blaziken Blade. And yet again, Stealth Rock does more damage to his team.
Are we gonna see a switch here? Is Grass type against Fire? And they tried to go for a substitute upon the switch, and it was too weak. But are we gonna see a switch now? No? Jump Pluff goes for the bounce.
And Blaziken tries to use his Flare Blitz, but since Jump Pluff's in the air, it doesn't do that much damage, or it doesn't even do any damage at all.
So bounce makes contact and doing quite a good chunk from Blaziken over here.
And Blaziken's air balloon popped, so it's susceptible to ground types again. Looks like Roshu took this turn to increase its speed with agility.
Since it's not one of those speed boost based Blazikens.
Yeah, those are banned.
Yeah, now Ruby switches out Cotton Gin for Mystic again. It is Kingdra. Yes.
And didn't know that.
To take the Flare Blitz.
Yeah, it didn't look like Roshu knew that he was going to switch, so he went for the Flare Blitz, which wasn't very effective.
And he takes Life Orb damage.
And Blade uses Stone Edge. I didn't really suspect it using that, knowing that move. It looks like it did, so.
Yeah, and Ruby takes this chance to go for Dragon Dance, increasing its attack and speed.
Blade continues its Stone Edge onslaught there.
So Blaziken is faster than Kingdra at this point.
And it looks like Blaziken took out Kingdra.
And now, Ruby sends out Gemini once again to Espeon. Will it take... Oh, and it avoided the attack. Espeon uses Psyshock, hopefully to take out Blaziken.
And it does. Blade fainted.
Poor
And
Blade.
Roshu resorts to his last Pokemon, Salamence, who is asleep already, and it continues to take more damage due to Stealth Rock. But Intimidate also activates still.
And it looks like Roshu's in a bad position because of his sleep, as Espeon goes for his Sky Shot.
Sure enough, it takes out Oz in one hit.
And that looks like a good game right there.
Hmm?
Good job, Ruby Dragon and Roshu. You guys played well.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this Wi-Fi battle, and we'll see you guys in the next one. I am Matt from Matt's LP Adventures,
I am Zabi from Zabi Cunnable.
and we'll see you guys in the
See you
next
guys next battle.